Very fun story there. All right, guys, so we are switching gears just a tad. Finding long-term and reliable care for older adults can be difficult, but not with Granny Nannies. With their comprehensive in-home care services, Granny Nannies offers personalized in-home care tailored to each client's unique needs. And of course, we have the woman behind it all, Meghan Phelan, back on Inside South Florida to break all of this down. We love talking about Granny Nannies. It's such an interesting resource for so many people. So welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So really, let's talk about some statistics today, Meghan. So we have, according to the Alzheimer's Association, new annual reports for Alzheimer diagnoses reached 7 million for the first time. So are you seeing, as we see this growing demand in the Alzheimer's community, do we see a growing demand in the memory care?
Yes, we are seeing a significant increase in families that are reaching out and asking for help navigating the specific memory care space. The demand for in-home care, specifically designed around cognitive impairments, has definitely grown steadily in the last few years, and families are reaching out to me at a younger age. And that, more importantly, they're wanting to see services that will align with their goals to keep their families home, age in place, where the surroundings are familiar.
So very interesting there, very interesting. So what do we think about the growing number of individuals diagnosed with Alzheimer's? What does that mean for the senior care industry?
This is a turning point in the industry. When I started 18 years ago, memory care was more of a niche service. And now I believe that agencies and entities should be looking at making Alzheimer's and memory care the core of their service and expanding in different modalities of service, training, and also funding. We are seeing that there's a big need for caregivers who need to be specifically trained for the nuances of Alzheimer's and dementia, and that if we don't keep up with that demand, we're going to risk a gap in the much needed services and availability that could leave too many families without the care they need.
So what about caregivers themselves in the senior care industry facing the shortages, right? So do we see any challenges in recruiting those folks into this type of industry?
Recruiting is always has been a challenge in this industry. And now even more so, because it does take a special individual to work with cognitive impairments, dementia, and Alzheimer's related disorders. So we are seeing that there is a growing need for more specific training and more specific alignment with a disorder so the families can get the care that they need. What we do is we make sure that when a family calls us with a specific Alzheimer's need or dementia need, that the caregiver and the care providers have the training and that we've verified that they have this training from the Department of Elder Affairs.
Yeah. What more can you tell us about your partnerships and what you guys are doing to help this specific community?
Yes, I want families to know that they're not alone. We're here to walk alongside families during one of the most difficult journeys that they face, and I truly believe that when we center care around dignity, education, and community, we can change what memory care looks like for the better.
And of course, you guys can always head over to grannynannies.com/Miami, but social media also has resources as well, right?
Yes, yeah, we would love for you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Granny Nannies_South Florida. And we give a bunch of tips to the community and a bunch of resources that could help you navigate this journey.
Yeah, navigating. And I think that the tips and resources to just let people know they're not alone in this journey is so important. So thank you for what you're doing in the community.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem.